So last weekend, my roommate Greg and I were having what I thought was a perfectly normal Saturday morning. I shuffled into the kitchen, bleary-eyed, only to find Greg standing in front of the fridge with a label maker in one hand and a notepad in the other, looking like a cross between a librarian and an overzealous customs agent. He'd already labeled 3 Tupperwares, a jar of olives, and, for some reason, the Brita pitcher, Greg's hydration station, hands off, thirst goblins. I didn't think much of it until he started demanding to know who ate his meticulously labeled Tuesday yogurt. Greg only. Naturally, I denied all charges. But Greg, who apparently missed his calling as a litigator, decided that this required a full-scale investigation. He summoned our third roommate, Sarah, and even roped in our neighbor from down the hall, who had only dropped by to borrow a plunger but now found himself being sworn in as a character witness. Greg laid out the evidence, the remains of a torn yogurt lid, a suspiciously empty recycling bin, and the damning testimony that someone heard aluminum foil crinkling at 11:42 p.m. By lunch, Greg had constructed a cardboard courtroom in the living room, complete with a judge's bench, the coffee table, a jury, 3 stuffed animals and the neighbor's potted fern, and a gavel, my missing spatula. The prosecution, Greg, grilled me on my midnight snacking habits, while the defense, also me, tried to shift blame onto Sarah, who was busy Googling "can yogurt evaporate?" The neighbor, now regretting ever asking to borrow anything, attempted to plead the fifth using only interpretative dance. After an hour of deliberations, the jury, a teddy bear named Sir Fluffington, delivered the verdict: the real criminal was our lack of fridge space all along. Which, honestly, made sense, because after all that, we discovered Greg's yogurt wedged behind a jar of pickles. Turns out it wasn't a case of dairy theft, just a classic case of cold storage injustice. Guess you could say, in the end, the only thing we needed to label was our priorities.